Stop wasting time with endless polling. Here's how to make your automations wait smartly and trigger instantly. In this ultimate wait node tutorial, I'll walk you through all 4 powerful modes, from webhook to time delays, so you can run your workflows faster and without burning resources. I will show you how to replace constant API checks with one perfect callback, schedule messages for the exact user's time zones, and even split the workflows into interactive steps. But there is one trick most people miss, and it can save hours of processing time, and I will reveal it in just a minute. By the end, you will be building automations that feel instant, save your server strain, and keep users happy. So let's dive in. This video I will cover all of the use cases of the wait node. I will explain every option of the wait node. We will start with example 1 on webhook call, after time interval, at a specific time, and at form submitted. These are the examples. And you're gonna see how you can utilize wait node in your workflows. Let's get into it. Okay, starting with the first example on webhook call. What does it mean? When you go to the wait node, you can use these options. So we are using on webhook call. It says waits for a webhook call before continuing. We can choose HTTP method from here and response code and webhook suffix. It says here the webhook URL will be generated at runtime. So when we start execute the workflow, it's gonna be generated, and it can be referenced with the execution resume URL variable. Send it somewhere before getting to this node. So this webhook call, how it's working is, for example, in this case I'm gonna show how we are using it with video generation. Instead of looping here, how most of the video generation models are doing. For example, we have one HTTP request and we have our if else node here, and we are mapping, and with this HTTP request we are checking if our video is ready, and if it's ready it turns true and we continue the workflow. If it's false, we go here and we have a wait node here, and this wait node, for example, it says wait for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes it's gonna try again until we got our true branch. This is the usual way how everyone is doing this. But in Kia AI, they have in their API documentation with Runway API, they have callback URL. So what does this callback URL does is the URL to receive AI video generation task completion update. Let me delete this. So when we make a request to Kia AI to generate a video from this image, it's gonna go and in the backend it's gonna generate it in Kia AI, and after that this node is gonna wait for the webhook. So this wait node turns immediately into a webhook, and this is gonna wait for Kia AI to send a HTTP request to this webhook with the information for the video, for example the link and if it's successful or not, and then we can notify ourselves via Telegram or email to get the URL of the video. Okay, let me deactivate the other part of the video and let us execute this workflow. I'm using this curl request, and the thing that they missed here is duration. So you have to add duration, and you know the thing. You copy the curl, import curl, and this is gonna come. I have the header route. I have covered it in my previous videos, so you can see how to make this header route. Otherwise, it's just these headers are turned on, and you have to use authorization bearer and put your token, which is here in API keys in Kia AI. This is a platform for using video and image generation. Okay, turn it off. Our prompt is a car is burning out its tires, a lot of smoke. This is the image of the car. I just uploaded some image. Aspect ratio 9:16. Model runway duration 5 generate. Watermark, we are leaving it empty. Callback URL we are putting here. We're gonna put our callback URL. So they said that we have to use execution dot, and you go to resume URL dot, and that's it. In this field at execution time, when we execute it, when we execute the workflow, it's gonna generate this webhook URL, and the whole workflow is gonna know which is the URL, and it's gonna put it here. So this is variable, and we add duration 5 because here duration wasn't included, and I have tried to run it and it says duration has to be there. Okay, let's execute the workflow and see how it's gonna go. Okay, video quality cannot be empty. Let's stop the workflow. Then this wait node was waiting for the webhook call. Video quality. So, okay, quality. We have to put quality as well in our parameters. Just come add parameter quality, and let's say 720p. Okay, let's try again. Okay, success, task ID, and now this node is waiting for the image to for the video to be generated, and I suppose, because I haven't tested it yet, it's gonna send us to this webhook URL. It's gonna send the result of the generation. Let's see in our logs if it's generating. Status unknown, credits consumed 12, and task ID. Okay, result. Status unknown, and we don't have the result yet. Let's see what URL it has used. A field at execution time. Let's check the AI video details using this curl. This wait node is still waiting. Maybe the video is still generating. Okay, we got success, but we haven't got a execution. Will continue when webhook is received on this one. So maybe they didn't send us generate AI video generation post to retry. So this is the callback request. So yeah, this is what we should have seen in this wait node, but we didn't get the result. Callback URL. We have included our callback URL. So it is waiting to receive a webhook to this link. Okay, let me show you how it would have worked if Runway sent us. Just copy this URL, come to Postman. We paste this URL and it's waiting for a post request. And let's say key success or key status, and here say successful, and it should be a video URL here and the URL. But we didn't get any answer from here, so we're gonna test it with Postman. It is still waiting, as you can see. We can set also timeout, limit wait time, and it is a good practice to set the wait time. Let's send from Postman and see how this workflow is gonna. Okay, we have our keys here on Postman. Let's send it and to see if it's gonna receive the webhook call. And yeah, as you can see, it was waiting for the answer from Key AI, but we didn't receive it. And it says query success and the URL. And this was the system. And then you can use the Telegram node to send the URL. Then you can use the Telegram node to send the notification to you with the URL of the video, the success, or if it's an error, to get the error. And this is gonna be it. Let's see our video how it came, and we're gonna continue. And this is the video that it generated. It's burning. And we're hitting straight away the next car. Okay, anyway. And this is how you can use it. The other use cases of this wait node with a webhook call is, for example, you can do a couple of steps in your, let's say, web application from your website. When the user, let's say, when the user puts their request or their image, it's gonna go and hit this webhook, and you can divide your workflow into parts like this. For example, they go, and we're gonna start with a form, with a webhook. They will go into the site, submit a form. This webhook is gonna activate the workflow, and then we will send something to the website, let's say a message or image, and then we're gonna have buttons in the website. When they click one of the button, it's gonna, and this wait node is gonna wait here. When they click, for example, continue, this wait node is gonna let us. This wait node is going to receive the webhook call from the button of our website. It's going to continue the workflow, send them something different, and then they're going to have another button. And this way you can separate your workflows in parts and activate every separate part with this wait node webhook call. And when it's a webhook, it can wait. If you don't limit the time, it can wait for a long time. And make sure you activate your workflow because it's not gonna work. And let's continue to the second example. This is gonna be after time interval. So we choose an after time interval. Most of using the wait node only this option after time interval. Wait amount, you choose the wait amount here, and days, seconds, and minutes. You can put an expression here as well. So what is the use case for it? For example, you can schedule some message that is gonna be some kind of welcome message, let's say, or a question, or some tip that you're gonna send to your client. And after the first message, this workflow is gonna know to wait, for example, 1 hour. And after 1 hour, it's gonna ask, how was it? Did you like it? For example, email too. Or after a product purchase, it can be sent like this. Or after registering for a course, for example, after 1 or 2 hours, you can send a message. How was it? Did you like it? You can send a link here for a review. And this is the way how you can use the after time interval. And also this after time interval, as I showed in the beginning, with the rotation to check the status of the image or video generation. Okay. The third and fourth example, I will cover them in one workflow. So at specific time, it's gonna be this at a specified time. Here you have to put date and time. You can use expression, but always you have to use this format. First year, month, date, and the time in 24-hour format. And then how you can use it. I'm using schedule trigger just for feed some info. Here we can have notification from Stripe or your online shop or your website that someone can buy a product. And then when we receive the details of the product, here in the edit fields, I've put the product details just as example data. For example, products, hair extension, payment status paid, email of the client, and location of the client, and the timestamp when they did the purchase. And you can have an agent. These are the products bought and customer email, and it can know the payment status, email, timestamp, everything. And this is really useful when your customers are from all around the world and you have to use different time zones. In the agent system prompt, we can say you are a feedback survey sender for our products. Your task is to send our survey form link to the client on the next day of the purchase at 10 a.m. of their time zone. So for example, if someone bought from Mexico your product, it should be on the next day 10 a.m. of their time zone. You don't want to send to your clients in 1 a.m. throughout the night as the survey form. So we are saying this is just example system prompt. Friendly survey fill request to the customer. Do not include the survey link, as I will include it because we're gonna use the expression. The time now in this workflow is, and we are given the time and the time zone, and we're saying convert the time to be in 10 a.m. in the user's location time zone. For example, purchase time is 15 p.m. today in London time zone, and the user is in Mexico. You have to convert the set time and to be tomorrow 10 a.m. in their time zone. So calculate what it would be in the London time zone will be 7 hours difference because this workflow is working in London time zone. So it has to convert the time to know what is the time zone difference between this workflow time zone and the user's location, and to convert the time. And here we can see the JSON format that I am using output parser to put the JSON format in this, so I can map them. And then we are putting the weights at specified time. And this way, every time when some of your clients purchase something, they're gonna receive the survey and feedback form on their time 10 a.m. So it will not mess up. It will be synced with their time zone. And then we're gonna send the email, and we are using at form submitted, this wait node last example. When you click wait node and resume, you have to put on form submitted. And as you can see, it is the same usage as on Webhook call, the same thing. It can be referenced with $execution.resume form URL. The first one was resume URL. This is resume form URL. Send it somewhere before getting to this node. So we have to send and reference this before getting to this wait node. So we are sending the email and we are using the survey link here. Here we are using the survey email text from the agent and survey link. And we are mapping it with execution.resume form URL. So it will send this form and we will receive in our email. And then when the form is submitted, here we're gonna have the form details filled and we can use to put the customer in MailChimp, to put in our database for statistics, in the CRM, whatever you want. Let's execute this, but we're gonna execute it until just the first part, and then I'm gonna activate it so we can receive the email and to see how the form it will look. Okay, we can execute the flow, and it will input the product details, just the dummy data, into the agent, and now the agent has to confirm the San Francisco time, because the customer location is San Francisco, to London. And now in the wait node we can see that it says now we map date and time here, and now we can see that tomorrow in London time 17 p.m. this email is gonna be sent, because 17 p.m. is gonna be 10 a.m. in San Francisco time. I haven't calculated it, so I suppose the agent is doing right. I'm using GPT 4.1 mini. Getting credentials for OpenAI or KeyAI or the other platforms, you can watch my video how to get API from all the platforms. You will know how to use them then in the HTTP requests. And then let's activate the rest of the workflow. Let's activate the workflow, and we're gonna use schedule trigger on 1 minute so it can come and send us the email. But here I'm not gonna leave it date and time, because if we wait like this, it's gonna send us the email tomorrow at 5 p.m. So I'm gonna make it now and just format it to the right format. Hours, hour, minute, and second. Okay, so straight away when we got the agent's answer to this wait node, it's gonna activate it. We're not gonna wait further down. Okay, save it. All of the other workflows are deactivated. Activate this, and we will wait for the execution to happen. Let's wait for the execution. I'm gonna deactivate the workflow, and we will check the email then. Now after 30 seconds it has to run the first execution. Okay, it is running now, and when we see successful, we're gonna deactivate. Oh, okay. Waiting now. I'm going to my email. We received the email, and when we click the link, we're gonna see the form, survey form. Let's say Unai, and feedback. How many stars? 5 stars. It's 4 and 4. Anyway, I can't give 5 stars to it. And submit, and then this is gonna be complete. Let me deactivate the workflow because it's waiting. And now, as you can see, it succeeded. There you go. It continued. And now copy to editor, and we can see our form submission details. And this way you can utilize the wait node. I have covered all 4 options of the wait node, so you can utilize them in your workflows and create more comprehensive and better workflows for your clients or for yourself to make better automations. If you find this video helpful, make sure you like, subscribe to my email list to get updates for my new projects and videos. And soon I'm gonna ask you for an input, because I want to build a community in school where you're gonna have all of my templates, all of the video resources from the YouTube videos, extra resources, my client automations. And now I want to create 2 courses inside it that are gonna be from 0 to first workflow, which is gonna cover all of the basics and foundations of n8n and how to create workflow. And then from first workflow to first paid client, which is gonna cover more advanced workflows, more specifically client focused workflows, and more of sales, how to market yourself in the socials, how to sell your automations, how to send proposals, how to make your offers, how to get your first case studies, and a lot more. But I will need your input as well. So if you see this, please write in the comments what you would love to see in this community. And in my future videos, I'm going to include a link with a form that you can fill. And whoever is filling this form and giving some input for the community, they're going to receive the founders discount in the beginning, which is going to be a huge discount for everyone who wants to join the community and build it together. I will include this template down in the description. You can download it for free, and it's going to include the explanation and SOP of this whole video and template, so you can know how to use the wait note and step by step to implement it into your workflows. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.